Thank you for being here. My name is Pete, and if you're on this page, I gather you have a message to share, and it's my mission to make sure that that message becomes your masterpiece. And I plan to show you how we do that, and why this is so much better than hiring a ghostwriter who strips away your authentic voice, or using AI to spit out some generic content that damages your credibility, or even grinding through months and months and months, or even years, stuck at a keyboard in writer's block, imposter syndrome, and endless rewrites. Instead, I use my proprietary process, the same one that just created an outline in hours and published a bestseller in days. Just this week, another one. And I use this to craft your book and your voice around your core message. So it's so much more personal and powerful and fast, okay? So let me show you how it works. Here's a real-life example of a chief data and analytics officer who reached out to me to write his book. So while this topic may sound a little dry, hold your horses because it's going to get interesting in a second. And this is the same process that could work for any C-level executive, founder, or business owner, okay? So it starts out with an executive summary, and it goes into some storytelling tools that I use, which is going to be very helpful in a second as you see. Explain it like I'm 5, break the myths, use analogies. What you could see there, like CDAO is the GPS, data is the map, AI is the engine. Pretty cool. And there are different patterns, visualizing the process, etc. These are storytelling techniques. Then we come to this section, which is a deep dive in research, tightly researched that you could drop straight into your book. And you'll see why this is important in a second. Historical backgrounds, key figures, major milestones. What's next here? Then we talk about real world examples, among other things, cultural, social, and economic context, and how to weave this into your narrative, okay? So as we scroll down here a little bit further, we get to this, your working title. And I find that this is an exciting moment because you will have 5 bestseller titles to choose from. And when you put your name there, it's an exciting moment for most of my clients, and it's really exciting for me too. So it comes with some award-winning bestseller title samples for you to choose from, what your CEO isn't saying, from noise to navigation, the world of data and AI, and you pop it straight into here and you're ready to go. Speaking of popping in, then you come down here to your table of contents and you pop in this table of contents that I will have prepared for you already, which is up to you to decide. You can rework it any way you want, but this is the journey of the reader, the transformation of your reader, okay? Which is going to make your book transformational, memorable, and valuable to anyone who reads it. And that's it. In addition to that, you go outline by you go block, chapter by chapter, as I like to say, block by block, throughout your outline, doing the hooks, chapters, content, stories, key reader takeaways. So those stories we talked about before, pop them right in here, in your own words. And the supporting content you saw before, you pop them right in here. So when you get to this point, it's all built out for you, and you just have to tell your stories. You can speak your book into existence. So it's authentically in your voice, in a way no one else could do. Not AI, not a ghostwriter, not anyone but you, and it's without spending months and years at a keyboard. It could be done in days, okay? And here we go. I include your sample chapter structure. Chapter 1, it talks to you about the title, chapter hook, the thesis, supporting content. There's a placeholder for your stories where you would tell your own stories, the key reader takeaways, and the callback to the hook, segue to the next chapter. You go on to chapter 2, step by step, and your book is done. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. Now, pause for a second and imagine this. What if your own best-selling book could be written in your voice, in your area of expertise or passion, with 0 writing blocks or blank pages or second guessing? And I use that term written loosely because what I give you acts as a script. That piece of paper that you see there that you'll get, it will be your script, and you'll speak your book into existence. Yes, no typing, just telling your story, and I'll show you how. This is what makes it so much easier and why your book is finished in hours or days, not months or years. And that's the magic of it. So So really quickly, you walk away with a powerful asset that gives you prestige, influence, content that you could repurpose with that book. You could turn it into posts, podcasts, keynote addresses, anything you want. A legacy piece that lasts for generations, and leverage, because that book is going to be your invitation to stages to close premium clients and scale your brand and impact quickly. And I just want to remind you that this is not a ghostwritten book, and it's not some AI junk. This is your voice, your story, your impact, combined into a professionally structured, emotionally impactful, and instantly respected book. So if you're ready to make your message immortal, if you're feeling this pull now, this is your moment. And if you act on it, I will help you make it a reality. And I hope to speak with you very soon. Take care.